By 2030, more than 9 million young Peruvians will have been incorporated into a competitive and demanding labour market, which is in permanent evolution. Peru is now part of the global economy and has the stability and resources to prepare these youngsters with the abilities and talents that tomorrow's labour market demands, and which will make Peru a wealthier, more equal country. The majority of Peruvian children now go to school, and it's here that their cognitive skills should be developed. However, that is not enough. As well as developing the children's knowledge, the boys and girls need to acquire a mix of socio-emotional skills that are equally important for a changing labour market. As well as cognitive skills, Peruvian employers now demand that workers also have socio-emotional skills.
Actividad tenga una gran capacidad de adaptarse.
Tenga ganas de trabajar.
Gente sea honesta.
Trabajar en equipo.
Ganas de querer aprender.
Integridad.
De ser personas flexibles.
Proyección hacia el futuro.
Perseverancia. Hay muy poca resistencia a la frustración.
We are not born with all these socio-emotional skills. We are born with the potential to develop them during our lives. And two of the most important spaces for learning them is with one's family and at school.
Son súper importantes las habilidades socioemocionales, o sea, los niños tienen que aprender a leer, a escribir, a contar en la escuela, pero tienen que aprender a relacionarse con los demás. El niño aprende a conocer a sí mismo y son cosas sumamente importantes para manejar la vida, para tener éxito en la vida y en el trabajo.
The whole process of developing them starts here. And then, stage by stage, we keep on learning. Like climbing a staircase, where each stair is the solid and secure base for future learning and the development of skills during the course of our life. The first 1,000 days in the life of a baby are crucial and can define how much we achieve as adults. It's a short time in which 80% of the brain is formed. It is responsible for our ability to think and communicate and control our emotions and impulses. This is the time when the brain is most malleable and because of that, most vulnerable. Chronic malnutrition, lack of healthcare, abuse and neglect causes irreversible damage to its development. What is done or isn't done in these first 1,000 days can determine whether a child's mind will glow like a 25-watt light bulb or dazzle like a 200-watt light bulb. Between the ages of 3 and 5, more of the most important processes in the life of a human being take place. The explosion and consolidation of the language. Equally powerful is the formation of a key socio-emotional skill, self-regulation. In the 1960s, psychologists from Stanford University conducted an experiment with 4-year-olds.
Yo te voy a dejar aquí con este marshmallow y me tengo que ir un ratito y voy a demorar unos 10 minutos, ¿ya? Si yo regreso y tú no te lo has comido, te voy a dar un segundo marshmallow, ¿ya? Pero si yo regreso y te lo comiste, no te doy el segundo.
They showed that there existed a direct connection between the ability to delayed gratification and success in life. What was revealed by following the children in the experiment for 30 years was that those who succumbed rapidly to temptation became more impulsive and less tolerant to frustration in adulthood. They had fewer work achievements and less stable relationships. Those who waited, in other words, those who had greater self-regulation, became more persevering, more socially able, and with greater success in the workplace.
¡Felicitaciones!
Now we know that self-regulation can be taught and reinforced at home and at school. And while it's true that it's never too late to learn, it is doubly wise to remember that the earlier we start, the easier it will be to achieve results. From the age of 6, our self-regulation strengthens, and the constant exercising of it leads to another fundamental skill: perseverance.
Hemos hecho una encuesta que es la primera vez que se hace en América Latina, y lo que hemos encontrado es que tanto las habilidades cognitivas como las llamadas habilidades socioemocionales importan para predecir el desempeño laboral. Un ejemplo concreto es que encontramos que la perseverancia, es decir, el grado en que la persona es capaz de perseguir metas de largo plazo y sostener el esfuerzo, eso paga tanto en el mercado de trabajo como la habilidad cognitiva.
As well as perseverance, children and adolescents also develop other skills to master their emotions. In this stage, they acquire self-confidence and the ability to interact with others and with their surroundings, with respect, with empathy, with tolerance, and with creativity. These competencies give them the tools to adapt to change, take better decisions, negotiate conflicts, and know how to cooperate with others. But if the family, school, or community environment isn't favourable, the opposite occurs. The child or adolescent is more likely to abandon school, is impulsive, and further down the track, this translates into adults who are disorganised, unpunctual, conflictual, and often incapable of holding a steady job. Studies have proven that socio-emotional abilities reduce social problems such as teenage pregnancies and delinquency. Prioritizing the teaching of socio-emotional skills, along with cognitive skills, is essential for us to become more productive, more competitive workers. And also because it makes us fuller, happier citizens.
El desarrollo de las habilidades socioemocionales se ha puesto un poco en piloto automático porque tenemos clases específicas para aprender, por supuesto, matemática y lectura y todas estas habilidades. Y lo otro un poco que debe ocurrir de manera espontánea, pero de hecho se puede influir desde la escuela.
To prepare these 9 million youngsters for 2030 and beyond requires time, planning, investment, and above all, political determination.
La formación de estas habilidades no se logra en el corto plazo. Desde la edad temprana hasta que un chico sale de secundaria, uno puede ir midiendo avances y logros en el camino, pero el producto final, que es una persona que esté bien educada para la economía global del siglo XXI, eso solo lo ve hasta que la persona sale de la secundaria.
A building is not constructed on desire alone. A port takes more than 4 weeks to be built, while an industry takes years. And so do large-scale projects, such as creating a more capable workforce. The window of opportunity is open. A commitment is the goal. Doing it well is a priority.
Eso es, ya la tengo.